Righty ho, welcome. We're in the Fenix, finally relatively well working Airbus A320. We can just about see, I can't remember the name, Air Force Base, Nellis Air Force Base over there. F-22 Raptor home. We've got the Boulder Lake. This is the lake. There's that would actually be Hoover Dam. Why is my brain not working? We're just trying to intercept a very, very shallow descent profile. It's not exactly the most saving, economical descent routing. We're dropping by 1,000 every 20 miles or so. But this is Las Vegas, what do we expect? On the left hand side we've got the city of Las Vegas, just passing by the airport now. You can see the casino strip here. If we zoom in a bit, what else do we see? We've got Caesar's Palace there, we've got the Eiffel Tower, the pyramids, Venice somewhere in there, the Isle of Giant Stadium's there, probably Disneyland as well, who knows what else is there. We've got the tower, we've got the airport, which is just coming into view now. So today the wind is 180 degrees 8 knots, so that's the significant component for runway 19. So we're going to be doing a landing on runway 19. However, given that the city is just there, the approach does not come straight in because that would interfere with Nellis Air Force Base as well. So we're going to drop down to 5,300 feet, but we're going to tune 8 first. We're just going to do a managed descent now. I'm going to start losing frames per second in a second, I suppose. And we're actually going to do an RNAV approach coming in over the city and doing a left bank turn onto the runway. So hopefully should be pretty cool. But we don't know. We've got a VAP of 136, a VLS of 131. From this point we're going to go actually bourbon manual for a few seconds and then come round onto Kyvie. At which point we will arm the final approach mode. We've already got auto brake set to low. It's a long runway, so there's no issue with that. We might actually see the Hoover Dam if we keep going, but I can't be bothered, to be honest. 31 frames per second now as we get closer to the ground, so not too bad yet. Okay, let's take a heading. Let's do 060 degrees. Let's do 050, I can't be bothered to change it back. So now flying heading 050. We actually want the speed to be about that one. The Airbus has a habit of just doing that. So there's the runway there. Boulder just off to the right hand side by about 10 miles. You can see Boulder Airport there. We've got Boulder, Colorado. Is it Colorado? Nah, possibly. Then we've got the Hoover Dam. Okay, let's go heading northish. Probably 010 is about right, considering it's a 01. Performance wise, we can activate the approach phase, confirm. Give the power back to the plane. Descending to 5,000 feet at 800 feet, a bit more. So we've got Kyvie there. We're going to do a direct to Kyvie at some point, but we need to be at that at 5.3, so a little bit of the old spoiler. Clear direct Kyvie, and for the RNAV, Zulu approach runway 19 left. So I'm doing as much drag as I can do. Allow the speed to go up and then we'll grab it back. Good. Okay. Okay, we can establish we've got wind 213 at 13 knots in the approach. But that's looking okay for now. Okay, establishing. Speed brake can come in. RNAV set, final armed. That'll be in about now. There we go. So now we're going to start descending on the final approach path, 3 degrees hopefully. Okay, coming down. This approach should have a wonderful view of Las Vegas and city surrounds. I'm going to put 6,000 as our missed approach altitude. Friction panels on, speed brake is armed. This wing signs on, landing gears down, 3 greens, we've got 180 knots, flap check, speed check, flaps 2. Landing lights on. Cabin called. Speed check, flaps 3. That's 19 right. Oh, we've programmed 19 right, so we should probably land on 19 right. Even though I was initially thinking 19 left. Anyway, no worries. 19 right it shall be. Speed check, flaps full. Flaps full, set landing configured. Full is confirmed. Good for landing. Let's get the auto thrusters up to power. There we go, looking good. Okay, we've got 37 frames per second flying into Las Vegas. Let's switch over to visual, follow the track roughly. Pretty neat. We're switching panels, we've got actually an IRS missing. IRS 3 is into AT mode due to a problem when we started up. We didn't switch over to the APU quickly enough and we actually ended up shorting out the power. So that's why that happened. So it's a left hand turn to the runway. We've got something nice in the way there, but I've got the runway in sight, so I'm going to turn final shortly. Las Vegas traffic, Delta 2334, turning final, RNAV approach, runway 19 right. There's the recommended path. It's quite gentle actually. Okay, coming in. Runway in sight.
1000.
Proceeding visual. On profile. So visual at this point. Rolling it out. Maintaining around 700 feet per minute. We've overbanked there. Maybe the flight director was up to no good.
500. 400. 100 above.
Oh, we're really landing in the middle of Las Vegas, eh? Let's get the vertical deviation back.
Minimum.
Continue. Is that MGM Grand? There we go. Go get some nice food later at them. Coming in over the motel.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Touchdown. Said throttle forward, but whatever. I think it thought we bounced too much and we had to go around, but actually it was alright. Manual braking, and let's vacate left. Fun approach, always a bit of a tricky landing with this one. I can't quite figure out how much power to leave on when we do the retard manoeuvre. Let's check left and right. Left side's clear, right side's clear, let's cross. Looking okay. Now the frames come down to 22. That's because we're at Las Vegas by FlyTampa, so fair enough. Flips to 0. Speed brake ups. Only light can come off, and straight away off. Confirmed. Let's start the APU. Parking brake is set. APU is available. Engine 2 shut down. Engine 1 shut down. Spooling back. Beacon light off. Runway turn off light off. Seatbelt sign off. Let's deboard. Give it 5 seconds and the jetway should hopefully connect. There we go. Lovely. So RNAV Zulu for runway 19s at Las Vegas. Bit more spicy, quite interesting approach, and you come in over some nice scenery in the flight sim anyway, getting nice and close to the buildings. So yeah, overall pretty cool approach. Just about that, a small bounce on landing there. Let me just check if there was actually a double bounce. My Volanta only recorded one landing. It was a hard one though, 300 feet per minute. So yeah, up and down a bit. But basically we came in over Paradise, Winchester City, Paradise, Las Vegas is basically the strip, so yeah. I-15 HOV lanes. Very nice.